Hi guys, if you are looking for affordable and fun to drive cars that wouldn't become a big headache in your life, that is my favorites list for 5K budget. No Toyotas and some non-obvious cars for sure. And we start with Audi A4 Quattro. And within this budget of $5,000, euros, pounds or whatever, you can afford the cheapest Audi A4 in B8 generation or almost excellent condition B7 generation. And if your budget is strictly limited with 5K, then I would probably go for B7 generation, because there you have a great choice of cars, you can find the great one, and also you can buy even a cabrio. The main difference between this generation and also the only reason to buy Audi A4 is a Quattro system. In B7 and B8 generations, Audi offered you a true and, let's say, old school full-time all-wheel drive. This true Quattro system, which was replaced in B9 generation by Quattro Ultra, offers you a unique experience, and it is very hard to describe this feeling of driving car with true Quattro. I would say that the main advantage of this system was extreme stability on high speeds. However, you paid for this high speed stability with quite a serious understeering. So these cars, A4 Quattro of B7 and B8 generations, would be excellent if you are going to drive mostly highways. As for engines, I would say that there are only two that you should consider buying if you are looking for PetrolHead cars. It is 3.2 gasoline engine and also 3-liter turbo diesel. Yes, 2-liter TFSI engine is quite powerful for A4 especially. However, it is not reliable at all until 2011. And that is also a reason why I wouldn't consider buying Golf GTI in this budget. However, if you want to buy a hot hatchback within this budget, I have a solution for you, which is Ford Focus ST of the second generation pre-facelift. Yes, for 5K it wouldn't be an excellent car, because the market starts from 4,000 for the ruined cars, and 5K is a starting point for a good condition car. And if you want a car in their unique orange color, which you usually really want, then it would cost you for sure more than 5K. However, we cannot skip Ford Focus ST, because I believe that in this affordable budget it's the best hot hatchback. Among all other cars in this class, it has the most reliable engine and also quite cheap maintenance. Just maintain it regularly and look very carefully for cooling system, and everything should be absolutely alright, of course, if the car is not over-tuned. The main disadvantage of this car, as with all Ford Focuses of the second generation, is the rust. So look for a good body condition. It would help you a lot in owning this car, because you will never win this fight with rust if the car is rubbish right now. But what if you need something more practical as a daily driver and your wife says that we need an SUV? Then I also have a solution. Have a look on Mazda CX7 with 2.3 turbocharged engine. This engine was installed in Mazda 3 MPS and Mazda 6 MPS. However, CX7 with the same engine and four-wheel drive is much cheaper, and it would be in much better condition. For 5K you can choose from almost any car on the market, and there are great examples. The car goes from 0 to 100 in 8 seconds. Yes, it's not extremely fast, but for an SUV, especially of its time, for example, BMW X5 of the first generation with 3-liter engine accelerates 1 second slower. So let's say it would be a good compromise between a practical car, daily driver, and also fun to drive car. It is extremely great in handling, especially compared to other Japanese SUVs. However, if you are going to drive a lot of rough roads, it would be extremely uncomfortable, and maybe your wife meant something else when she was talking about buying a practical SUV. This Mazda 2.3-liter turbocharged engine is quite reliable itself. However, if we talk about turbo compressor change, it would be kind of a maintenance for you. You should do it almost every 60,000 kilometers. But its replacement is quite affordable, and also you can find parts, I think, in any part of the world. So if you have a decent discount on the market, I mean the car is really cheap right now, then maybe it's a good point to buy a car like this as a family SUV. But what if you have more than 2 kids or your wife is too focused on comfort? Then there is Volvo XC90 with V8. Yes, Volvo with 4.4 engine, engineered by Yamaha specially for Volvo. It is a very reliable pair of Japanese V8 with Japanese gearbox produced by Aisin. However, just keep in mind that it is quite a rare version of Volvo XC90 or any Volvo. So have a look and talk to the garage about some parts for this engine and for this gearbox. Gearbox is widespread, but the engine is quite unique. It was only on Volvo XC90 and Volvo S80. But if you are brave enough to buy this, then congrats, because this engine has a resource up to 500,000 kilometers. And also it accelerates maybe the most family car in the world, and also your wife, of course, from 0 to 100 in 7.3 seconds, which is really fast for such a huge car. And what fun to drive car would you choose within this 5K budget? Please comment below, press the like button if you enjoy, and subscribe for more. Thank you and see you soon, or right now if you click one of these 2 videos. And I hope you will enjoy them as well. Yes, Volvo with V8.